right, welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm the Ichimoka trader. I'm going to do my quick recap for the day. It is the 26th of April, 2022. I didn't do a lot of trading today. As you can see here, I have traded, let's take a look, 2 trades. Both were on the same stock, which was NKTX. I'll get this brought up for you guys. So there we go. So NKTX, we'll put that in, NKTX. All right, NKTX. So one of the most important things you can do is make yourself a little logbook, sort of like I've got here for you guys. Definitely want to track your ins and outs. So I started adding my time out just so I can start to see exactly my average hold time. Normally my hold times where I have for a longer period is going to be more profitable, because you're looking for those, as I've said many times before, your breakout or bailout type situations. And in this, and today I did have a couple that didn't really break out, took me out of the trade. So I'm just going to quickly jump into it here. I don't want these videos to be too long. Sorry, that was there. Okay, so we're looking for the Ichimoku setup. And then we're going to get into the Ichimoka, set up the strategy that I've developed for the ins and the outs, so when you're getting in and out. So let's just take a quick peek here. We started out the day with NKTX as a continuation stock, so I kept that up. We have VERU that came up on the Hive Day Momo scanners. Found that in the chat rooms. And then we have SKYH and EVOK. Both those were on the scanners this morning as well. So that is the watch list. I try to keep my watch list to like four different stocks to start, and then just continue watching those. And then I listen in the chat rooms, people that I follow. So Warrior Trading is a good one, Ross Cameron, as well as RT, Relentless Trader. I watch him every day at 9:15, and he usually has a pretty good list. Normally everybody's lists all end up being the same in the end, but I enjoy watching RT, and he's got a pretty good show. So getting back into the actual trade here. So this one here, I'm kind of just watching because we've got really good follow through here. This came right down to the 10 to cross. So I was quite interested to see if this one, if we could get back up a little bit further. We're looking to go short. We've got the red cloud in the front. That means short. And then we have our price is below the VWAP here. That's good for short. And then we have our blue line here below our yellow or orange line here. That's in the Ichimoku setup, so that also is saying short. And my lagging indicator is clear of the price action, as you can see here. Another point to make is that when you see crosses above, you're looking at going short. So, when you're above on the RSI stochastics right here, you're looking to go short if everything else is lining up short. So you can see every indicator that I've just mentioned, they're all saying short. I'm really looking for, at this point, I'm looking for this RSI to come up and cross up here. And I'm looking for this MACD, this blue line, to actually start curving back. So as you can see here, it was up and then it started curving back. So that's what I'm really looking for. So let's just see how things turn out here. I'll make this a little bigger so it's easier to see on your screens. So here we go. I'm just going to go to the next candle. There we go. And that is another one there. Here we go. So I'm still watching. So we've just crossed at the 10, which to me is okay. If you're crossing the blue into this territory above here, into the white area, and then you're crossing back down. Okay, you see it in there, and it crossed back down into the blue. That to me, now I'm looking for my entry, but I'm not going to enter this until I see this blue line cross back down in the direction that I want it to go. So this has started to cross down. Here it came up and crossed down. I need this to cross down before I get into this trade. And there we go. So we've seen this start to cross back. It's not as good. I should have waited a little longer. But this is already crossed here, and it crossed down, and it is showing to the downside. And so here we go. Let's continue. And I had moved as soon as you see this closed. I was just about to point at the screen. Anyways, this one here closed. You can see, what is that? 1619. And it closed right there at my break even. And then it kind of dropped in there. So I went with the break even right away. As soon as this candle closed, I felt it didn't break out the way I wanted, and I didn't like that bottoming tail on this candle here. So I'm still interested in going short on this because the MACD has started to turn even more. So let's just take a quick look. So there we have entered the second trade that I did here at 958.36. So that is 958.36. Touch you over here. Just move that there. Let's go ahead. So we're entering this trade at 9. Oh no, sorry, that was 956. Right there, 956. So I entered this trade here, selling at 1618. So 1618 right there. Yeah, that's right. 956 in the morning, and 1618 is when I shorted. And I got a nice move. So that's the move I was waiting for. And that's why you got that cross on the MACD. It's very clear now in the direction. Now, I had set my, I'm going to make this back here. I had set my, my profit taker and my stop very quickly. So I actually moved my stop to break even right as soon as it broke to the downside there, and I had already set my my profit taker at kind of like the middle of this candle here, and I got taken out right away. That was 60. I only did 200 euros, 200 shares, because I'm just kind of getting back into this week, and I thought I'd keep my share size low. So that was 200 shares. At a 30 cents profit, so we're looking at 60 profit minus the 4 that I didn't that I lost on that first trade. It's important that you keep your losses small. I'm going to throw away a lot of little fish, and eventually I'll get a bigger move. Now, I was about to move my profit taker lower when I saw this candle here. It might not have been a good idea because I normally move from break even to the top of the last red candle. That way I'm making a little bit of cash, have it on the table if it did continue. And what happened, it actually came back up right there. It would have taken me out of that trade for no win. So sometimes it is good to set your profit takers somewhat in line with previous lows, or if you're going long, previous highs. And in this case, it did help me out. But in the long run, if I had have left, let's say, my stop above the VWAP, or even up here at this candle here, or these candles here, if I had left it there, let's see where we would have went. We actually would have been able to profit a lot more. Would you have taken yourself out of this trade? Not sure. I would have just continued probably moving my stops down. So in this case, in this instance, it was better to have your profit taker at a reasonable level so that if it did pop down, you at least got some profit. You can always go back into these trades. It's not like you're limited to one time. I'm not sure. I think this one actually, yeah, this one started to really head down. So a lot of people use the clouds to get out, and in this part here, you're pretty close to being taken out. So you would have been taken out at 18. So basically the same profit that I had already. That that line actually became like a support and resistance type line, or a moving average almost. So today was pretty good. I'm going to keep this short here. It's already 11 minutes in this video. And that was the trades for today, 2 trades. Let's go over the metrics here. So I lost $4 on the first trade, and I made 60 on the second. I only used 200 shares, two trades. You know, there's a lot of traders out there. They probably did 30,000 shares and made the same amount or less. So I have 81 trades in total since January 31st. That excludes the 2 weeks for my heart attack, and I'm still trying to get back into trading. And all the screens and everything moving, it's difficult. To actually makes you a bit dizzy, but anyways, that's probably all the drugs they got me on. The trades at 81 so far since January 31st 2022. Total losses is 19, total wins is 62 for a 76.54% gain. Total wins 8173, 8170, and the loss of 1000. And then we get into the profit loss ratios. So my profit loss ratios are really good. I'm 1 to 2.49. That's an amazing profit loss ratio. You know, that's the whole point of keeping losses small and maximizing your gains when you can, like making sure that when you're here and you pull these stops down to your break evens, you want to be able to execute that quickly, so that you can keep your losses super small. And that's where your profit loss ratio comes in, and that's why you want to track everything. And then my biggest loss is still 280. My largest win is 1775. So I'm waiting on the largest one to come again. You know, that's where you're a fisherman. You're waiting. You're throwing back the small fish as quickly as possible so that you can get the line back out there and see about getting the big fish. More of a longer move. Like you could literally be in a move for, you know, an hour. It just depends. Once you're in it and it's starting to move and breaking your way, you're going to stay in that until the cloud takes you out, or some other indicator that you're seeing that you really want to get out. And that's where experience is going to help you in the long run. So today was a good day. We will give ourselves a little applause and thank I guess we can't give ourselves an applause. Anyways, that is the total. Had a good day, great day. Tomorrow we'll be back at it again. So I'm a little off these days, but still recovering from the heart attack. So I will try to keep this going, and then we'll be able to do this again tomorrow. Hopefully by the end of the week I'm feeling a lot better, and I can get a little more detail. So thanks for watching and supporting the show. Thanks, ciao.